This video will explain the math behind the examples so that you will gain a greater understanding of why the examples work out. So let's get started now on MathCat. 3, 2, 1. We're going to answer the question, what is a variable? I'm going to start with some numbers. 12 plus 25 equals 37. These are all numbers. 8 times 5 equals 40. And these are all numbers. What happens if we said, what number plus 6 equals 54? How do we write that? Because we don't have a number that answers the question, what number? We know what a 6 is, we know what a 54 looks like, we know what a plus sign looks like, and we know what an equal sign looks like. But what do we do with this what number thing? And the answer is, we'll use a variable. A variable answers the question, what number? And typically we use letters for variables. And we use letters toward the end of the alphabet, like X, Y, and Z, for example. So if we wanted to write this sentence using numbers and variables, what number plus 6 equals 54, let's use the letter X for what number? X plus 6 equals 54. And that's what our problem looks like with a variable in for what number. Let's try 15 plus 23 equals what number? Well, we know what a 15 looks like, and we know what a 23 looks like. We know what a plus looks like and an equals, but here we have this what number. We're going to use a variable. In this case, let's use the variable letter Y. 15 plus 23 equals our variable, Y. 15 plus 23 equals what number? 15 plus 23 equals Y. And then we're going to solve and find out what Y is. How about 26 times what number equals 156? 26 times what number equals 156? We're going to substitute in a variable for what number. This time let's use the letter Z. So this problem would look like this. 26 times, we're going to substitute in Z for what number equals 156. 26 times Z equals 156. And then we can solve for Z. Now when I say solve for Z, there are many steps to actually solving for Z, and I will cover that in a separate video. But I'm showing you now what a variable is. Let's try what number divided by 24 equals 8. Our variable will be X. Let's write this using a variable. X 24 equals 8. And then we can solve to find what X is. And that's what a variable is. It's a letter that answers the question, what number, and it's used to solve the problem.